In a small, picturesque town named Willowbrook, nestled among rolling hills and dense forests, lived a young boy named Tommy and his faithful dog, Rex. They were inseparable, their bond unbreakable, and their adventures legendary in the neighborhood. But something sinister was lurking beneath the idyllic surface of Willowbrook. One gloomy autumn evening, a thick fog rolled into the town, blanketing everything in an eerie silence. Tommy, feeling an inexplicable urge to explore, persuaded Rex to accompany him into the forest. The woods, once familiar and welcoming, now felt different, almost foreboding. As they ventured deeper into the heart of the forest, Tommy noticed strange symbols etched onto the trees, symbols that seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy. Unbeknownst to him, he had crossed into an ancient, cursed part of the woods, a place that had claimed many a wanderer's soul over the centuries. The fog grew denser, making it difficult to see more than a few feet ahead. Suddenly, Tommy heard a faint, haunting melody carried on the wind, a lullaby, sweet yet chilling. Rex's ears perked up, and he began to growl, the hair on his back standing on end. They followed the eerie melody until they reached a clearing. There, they discovered a decrepit, long-abandoned cottage, its time-worn boards creaking in rhythm with the spectral lullaby. Tommy, curiosity piqued, couldn't resist investigating, despite Rex's frantic barks of warning. Inside, the cottage was shrouded in darkness, save for a flickering candle that illuminated an old, cracked mirror. In the reflection, Tommy saw the image of a child, a ghostly figure that mirrored his every move. The child's eyes were hollow, filled with sorrow and longing, and as he reached out to touch the mirror, Tommy felt an icy hand grip his wrist. Panic washed over him, and he tried to pull away, but he couldn't break free from the mirror's grasp. Rex barked furiously, desperately trying to protect his friend, but an invisible force pushed him back, leaving him helpless. The ghostly child whispered in Tommy's ear, revealing the tragic story of his own ill-fated adventure into the cursed woods, one that had led him to the cottage many years ago. He had been trapped in the mirror ever since, yearning for a companion to set him free. Tommy, his heart filled with sympathy, promised to help the trapped spirit find peace. But as he spoke the words, the child's ghostly form began to manifest outside the mirror, growing more solid and lifelike, while Tommy himself began to fade into the glass. Rex, sensing his master's impending doom, summoned every ounce of his strength and lunged at the mirror, shattering it into 1,000 pieces. The ghostly child screamed in anguish as he was dragged back into the cursed dimension from whence he came. Tommy, saved by his loyal dog, stumbled back to safety. The fog lifted, and the forest regained its familiar tranquility. Rex wagged his tail, relieved to see his friend safe and sound. But as they made their way back to Willowbrook, Tommy couldn't help but wonder about the lingering presence of the child and the curse that still clung to the forest. He knew that, someday, someone else might unwittingly venture into the haunted woods, and it would be up to him and Rex to protect them from the same chilling fate.